Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. Firstly, an update for you on the talks ongoing in Tigray to de escalate political tension. Any progress made? Who is trying to create obstacles to the talks? Any meetings held so far? What are the parties saying? Details for you. Secondly, viewers, embarrassing performance of Ethiopian special police is being reported by several sources. Ethiopian police participated in a competition held in the UAE, where police delegations from across the world participated. What happened? How many countries were there? How did Ethiopian police perform there? Let's start from Tigray, viewers, where we know that around 72 hours ago, more than 72 hours ago, an effort was launched to put an end to the political stalemate in Tigray. The effort is being spearheaded by Orthodox Church elders, Muslim and Catholic elders. Military is part of the effort to some extent. The military is holding internal discussions too. The internal discussions began yesterday. So far, outcome has not been announced. Professor Zarsine from diaspora is also part of the team of mediators trying to bring the two parties to the table. Gita Achoreda side and Debretsion Gabriel Mikhail side. Firstly, almost 3 to 4 days have passed. So far, no meeting has been had. Direct meeting between Gita Achoreda and Debretsion Gabriel Mikhail. The mediators are requesting the parties to give a date for bilateral meetings. So far, no schedule has been given. Especially TPLF side, TPLF Debrecen side is reluctant, reported. Three individuals are said to be opposing direct talks with Getachew group. They're of the view that military will remove Getachew from power. This is not the time to give legitimacy to Getachew. If now TPLF, the Bratzian, start talks with Getachew group, that will weaken military's position because military called for restructuring of Tigray government a few days ago. So the Bratzian group should not talk to Getachew group now. This is what these three leaders are of the view. The three leaders, their names, I think people know who follow the developments in Tigray. Alam Gebrewahed, former Secretary General of Tigray People Mission Fund. He's member of Central Committee now. He's no more member of Executive Committee. Secondly, Monjorino, powerful lady, perhaps the most powerful lady in Tigray is Monjorino. Petlever Gebregizab. Thirdly, Getachew Assefa, former chief of Ethiopian intelligence agency, if I'm not wrong. These three individuals are opposed to direct talks with Getachew at this point. They say that they should back military. They should put their full force behind military to support military. Military is on its way to remove Getachew. Sooner or later, military will have to implement the decision. Entering into talks with Getachew amounts to giving legitimacy to Getachew. Now, the mediators are continuing their efforts. We cannot say that the mediation has failed. We cannot say that because it has not been announced by the mediators so far that the effort has completely failed. We cannot uh, analyze the parties' positions because they have not started talk so far. Once they sit at the table and they make their positions public, or they share their positions with the mediators, only then can we analyze the prospect of success or the fear of failure in the talks. So far, the parties have not agreed to sit at the table for talks. It seems that the mediators are facing a real challenge. Will they be able to bring Gitach and Bretson together for a meaningful dialogue, not for a photo shoot? Because if you remember in the past, Orthodox elders managed to bring Gitacho and Bretson together for a photo shoot, but later they did not they didn't hold any extensive discussions. So nothing could be achieved back then from that one picture showing Gitach and Bretson with Orthodox elders. This time, talks should start. This is what mediators want. They're not forcing themselves, forcing their ideas on the two sides. They want two sides to meet. Two sides, it seems, are dragging their feet, especially the Debrecen, Gabriel Mikhail group. Secondly, was Ethiopian police, a specialized unit of Ethiopian police participated in a competition in the UAE. And the performance of this Ethiopian police contingent is being criticized. By the way, Ethiopian police is involved in human rights abuses. The police uses excessive force against civilians. It is involved in extrajudicial killings too. It is involved in excesses against civilians. And it is involved in human rights abuses against those who are suspected of having links with armed groups. Sometimes the suspects don't have any links. Police is above and beyond law in Ethiopia because it is under direct control of rulers. Rulers use it against their opponents, against political opponents, against supporters of armed groups, against media, against everyone. Police is not independent. And whenever an institution is not independent and professional, its performance is always poor. So the performance of Ethiopian police in Dubai is not surprising for me, at least. Why? Because politicized institutions, law enforcement institutions, they never perform in a professional manner. Because for the officers of that institution, what matters is their political allegiance. So they work on that. They don't work on improving their professional qualification. A SWOT competition was held in Dubai. SWOT is special weapon and tactics. These are specialized units of police which perform operations, special operations. Highly equipped units of police are SWAT police units. Over 100 countries participated. They sent their police contingents. The police contingents there competed, and results have been announced. Ethiopian contingent was placed at 101 number. 101. From Africa, Rwanda topped. Rwandan police was placed at number 10. China overall won this competition. For me, the results are not surprising because I've been questioning the performance of Ethiopian police. If you provide them with more weapons, if you change their uniform, if you start media campaigns, in support of police, it won't lead to establishment of a modern professional force. To establish a modern professional police, it will have to be freed from political influence. Its officers should only focus on improving the professional qualification, the professional skills, which is not what is happening in Ethiopia. Thanks for watching.